this is Dartil, the Star Wars guru from New Age Comics, and we're bringing you our latest fight. It's going to be Captain Marvel and Thor. And to my right, I have Captain Banhammer, who's going to be representing Thor. And to my left, I have Hawkeye, who's going to be representing Captain Marvel, aka Shazam. And to get started, let's run down some history real quick. So, Captain Banhammer, tell me a little bit about Thor.
Alright, what we need to know about Thor is that he is son of Odin, Allfather. His brother Loki, who's his half-brother, taken in by Odin. But he's been taken in to give him the obstacle to grow and develop and reach new challenges to become a better man through Odin's plan, so that one day he can take over Asgard himself and rule it with a good judgment and good faith as a good king would. And that is where a lot of Thor's trials through the comics come to fruition, is that either he's being a superhero on Earth and following his youthful desires to be a warrior, or he's facing trials that have either been set up or a byproduct of his father's decisions.
Okay, well let's get to the nitty gritty. Is he a god, or is he just a superpowered alien from another planet?
More towards the alien category. Is that it's the same thing. It's the same saying as unexplained science being magic. Is that they're just on that far superior intelligence and technological level, and then it goes back and forth between which Asgardian you're talking to and about themselves, how they'll acknowledge themselves.
Alright.
Thor's a little bit more humble than Loki. He'll say we're a race. Loki will say he's a god.
I think I like Loki here. Alright, Hawkeye. Well, we've heard a little bit about Thor, so go ahead and tell us about Shazam.
Alright, actually, Captain Marvel, I like to say Captain Marvel. I hate the new 52, though, the way they did to him like that. They just made him say Shazam when his name is, when he calls down his power, it's Shazam, so it's really weird. But Captain Marvel is actually a great character. I love him. What's cool about him is he's like a little kid, he basically is a little kid. He was a little kid that put through all these little tests and stuff from Shazam, actually the old man who grants Billy his powers. So what I love about Billy is like they had to make sure that this kid is like actually a pure-hearted kid and a very well-rounded person that's not going to take these powers and do evil like the Black Adam did, you know? So what they did is they put him through a bunch of tests and stuff, and they made sure that he was able to be the one chosen for these powers. So, I mean, he's just definitely a well-rounded kid, and he is really good at fighting. He knows a lot of knowledge and stuff. He's just definitely a good character to go up against Thor. I mean, they're both really challenging matched, and they both can fight like crazy. I mean, they're just definitely great characters. This is a really good fight, by far.
All right. Well, I know Thor. He has his mighty hammer.
That's right. Mjolnir.
What is it?
Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. All right.
There's a few different pronunciations depending on how researched you are with the weapon. That one's kind of a middle ground acceptance to where people recognize, like, oh, you're talking about the hammer.
Oh, okay. And who can pick up Thor's hammer? Just Thor?
No, actually, Thor for a little while was stripped away from the power to be able to have it. Like in the movie, that was accurate portrayal to where he was not able to use Mjolnir for a little while. The curse / enchantment that was put onto the hammer was that those that be worthy be able to pick up the hammer and have the power of Thor.
What makes you worthy?
Being of pure heart.
Billy?
Being, don't foreshadow. Being a virtuous mind. The ideal qualities that make a good leader / warrior.
Okay, but that is a good point though that you bring up Billy. In your description of him, he sounds like all those type of people.
Exactly. So like that's what I think that like it's a good favor in this fights, because like I mean let's say Thor just throws that hammer at Billy. Well, we know he's got super strength too. We know he can probably just grab that hammer and pick it up and start calling down the lightning on this other lightning god. So
you're calling it right now. Shazam can pick up Thor's hammer.
I'm calling it. Yeah, I really do. I think because I mean you're not going to give somebody all this power who's not pure of heart and stuff. I mean, Billy is pure of heart, so what makes him not able to pick up Thor's hammer? Is just like a 12-year-old or 13-year-old kid who really doesn't, know a whole lot. And he's never done anything bad. He's just a good kid.
Okay.
Right, and through the recent Marvel revelations of who can pick up the hammer, Captain America being one of the characters, I'd have to agree with that and say that Billy does have the ability to pick up the hammer.
Okay. What are their weaknesses? Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel really doesn't have any weaknesses. This guy can just definitely he has that unlimited power because of the Rock of Eternity. So like the only way to get him not to do it is they showed that in Justice League and Flashpoint Paradox. They showed that like the only way he took away his powers is they may have to make him Shazam because they put like a human being in harm's way, because he's a good kid, he doesn't want to go to get people hurt, so he'll listen to anything that. But I don't think Thor would put somebody in harm's way just to make him take all his powers, because Thor is not a killer. He's a he's a good guy.
He's a hero as well.
I'd have to play devil's advocate on that and say there's two weaknesses that he has. One is that because he is a child, he is able to be manipulated because he has that innocence about him. So if someone can present a good enough argument to him, he may fight for the wrong side, such as whenever the Superman-Batman team-up happened when the Kryptonite meteor was coming to Earth, he fought for President Luthor.
Yeah, but like a lot of heroes fought for President Luthor. Like that also comes into like government-wise and stuff like that. If you believe in somebody who's of higher power, you believe you're doing the right thing. I mean, a lot of people get manipulated, but I feel that Billy really doesn't really have much of a weakness. I don't know, but I feel that if you want to be devil's advocate again, I can say that Thor actually has a weakness, which is he's too headstrong sometimes and he gets too hot-headed. This
is true, and I can't defend against that. That is the warrior side of him, is he does charge in sometimes. The second point for devil's advocate on you that I got is that although Shazam does have that unlimited power, it seems that it comes in surges. That I haven't seen him go through a fight without having to do a recharge, so to say, to call down the power a second time.
Yeah, but like we can just say Shazam all day long and just get that power again.
And that is true.
Alright, well the fans want to know. It's about that time. Who wins? Thor, Shazam?
I'd have to go. I'm going to go with Captain Marvel. Which that's definitely our winner here.
Right, I do have to bow out and say that, albeit he does have those short moments of vulnerability where he is Billy, I think that Thor has a little bit too much honor about himself. He will not strike a child down.
Yes, and also, like I said, picking up the hammer is definitely going to turn the tide on the fight, and it'll make the go in Captain Marvel's favor. So that's why we chose Captain Marvel.
Alright, so it does look like Captain Marvel is going to be our winner. Before we go, is there any places where we can find Thor? Comics, movies, where can we find them?
Oh man, just about everywhere since Thor Dark World, comics, he's researching back in again. If any Marvel video games get put out in the near future, I imagine he'd be making an appearance.
Alright, and what about Captain Marvel?
Oh, he's definitely all over the place, man. He's actually in the new Justice League War movie. I already seen it. He's definitely in there. He's definitely a founding member now, so you'll definitely see more of him now in New 52 and stuff. So.
Alright, well this is New Age Comics bringing you Battle World.
Yep.
Until next time.